I dream of it, amongst the wild threads of history and the myriad of paths. My path saw the Imperium rise from the ashes left in the wake of the Great Revolt. Thou shalt not make a machine in the likeness of the human mind. With that commandment, new avenues of human potential were explored. Mentats, Suk Doctors, Sword Masters, and the mystical Bene Gesserit Sisterhood. But it was the Navigators and their monopoly on space travel that set the conditions for the Imperium. But I am telling you of the universe you already know. Let me describe the one you do not. In this other universe, my mother, Lady Jessica, consort to Duke Leto Atreides, gave birth to a daughter, a girl they named Ariste. Because of her obedience to the Bene Gesserit, Lady Jessica is trained as a truth-sayer. Because of that training, Lady Jessica was able to detect Dr. Yue's deception. Because of the forewarning of his betrayal, House Atreides survived the Battle of Arrakeen. Because of their survival, the Emperor declared a full-scale war of assassins. Because of the war, the Sardaukar were deployed to ensure spice shipments continued without interruption. Because of the Sardaukar, the Fremen were eradicated. There was no Muad'Dib, no Lisan al-Gaib, no Kwisatz Haderach. I see a universe where I, Paul Atreides, was never born. All my visions lead to horror, except this one. This one leads to you.
Signal drifted for a moment. No matter. A thought occurs. When the Sardaukar began their purge, many Fremen were slaughtered. The ones that were not abandoned their caves, leaving valuable resources behind. Valuable resources that just might contain the makings of a still suit. Take what you need. Their ghosts will not object.
Very good. You're there. Count Fenring wants to talk to you, and it's never a good idea to keep our dear Fenring waiting. Come to me in Harko as soon as you can. I have a ribbon for you, kitten.
Finally. I've been trying to find a moment to contact you, but Mother is relentless. Luckily, she's distracted by a social event, so I can get out of the palace for a few hours. Can you meet me at the Seleucid Bowl in Arakeen? Same table as last time.
I have crossed the Vermilius Gap, Off-Worlder, and I still haven't shaken my unwanted followers. I'm afraid I must delay our reunion until... well, I fear drastic measures might be required. But fear not, Off-Worlder. You've come this far alone. I'm impressed. You're a long way from that mewling mauler I dragged from the wreckage of the Proteus. Listen, you'll need a vehicle to cross the sands to the Paranorth and reach the gap. But vehicles require components that aren't created here on Arrakis. Arrakis has a long history, Off-Worlder. More than you might imagine. Some things, like the Imperial testing stations, contain echoes of the past. But more importantly, they contain stockpiles of components you'll need. Just be careful. Those old ruins are a beacon for all kinds of scum. Congratulations. You are now the proud owner of an Imperial sub-fief. More of a sub-fief. But it's enough for now. Get your construction tool out and get cracking. It's not a shelter without walls and a roof. Without a still tent, you're easy prey to the sandstorms that sweep across the desert. Those storms tear flesh from bone and shred metal like paper. Unless you'd like to share a cave with some scavengers, your best bet is to build your own shelter. Build a construction tool and place out a sub-fief console. You'll be claiming a portion of the planet's surface for your very own, or rather borrowing it from the Emperor. I'm a little hazy on the specifics. It's obvious you've had some training, Off-Worlder, but nothing can truly prepare you for what the desert has in store. Hone your skills, and harden yourself to the violence you must do to survive. Remember, Arrakis will sharpen you, or kill you. This used to be Fremen territory, but the War of Assassins and the Sardaukar pogrom put an end to that. Now the sector is crawling with scavengers, fighting over the scraps of Imperium technology left in the wake of this so-called noble war. But that's to your advantage, Off-Worlder. Allow them to do the hard work of gathering the salvage, and then take it from them. Don't hesitate to kill them all. They would do the same to you. The War of Assassins has left debris scattered all over this sector. Salvage metal from the wreckage with your cutteray, and use it to make a Mauler pistol and darts. Don't let the Imperial disdain for ranged weapons lead you astray. Very few people are foolhardy enough to use shields this deep in the sands, and that is to your advantage.
I've had my people keeping their ears and eyes open for signs of your face dancer. You know, the one you let escape. It seems we have a lead. Come and see me in Harko Village and we can discuss the details. See you soon.
Peter de Vries here. Glossu Raban requests the dubious pleasure of your company. Word to the wise. Don't keep him waiting. Take the side entrance to the spire. Mind your manners and monitor Glossu's social cues. Do that, and you just might stay a step ahead of invoking the beast.
Someone here.
Top mark, Sposa. Your instincts and follow-through are second to none. If I didn't know any better, I'd say you were a seasoned operative. Lucky for me, you're not. Means you're still unpredictable. Good thing, too, because this next part's where it gets hard. I need you to take the package and fulfill the mission my dead team failed to execute. I need you to do what my last team couldn't. Take the package and finish the job. You should have a new waypoint. Deliver the case to that location. No detours, no delays. I'll make contact when you get there. And Spotter, watch your six. Everyone who's held that package ended up dead. Don't be the last name on that list.
Someone here. Tossing grenade.
file at that testing station marked as a hideout for Atreides deserters. Guess someone changed the flag while I was sleeping.
No matter. They still die the same. The hearts just smell worse. Let's hope the next part's still accurate. I need you to locate a hidden door at the back of the facility. If it's still there, that's your way in.
Welcome, honored guest. Dr. Natalia Manis here, head of testing things.
Enemy shot! I see someone. Lead back up.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Identify yourself. Where is everybody? I've got your back. There's ammo. Keep to the road.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Listen up, Spotter. That package you're carrying, it's a data storage device. Holds a massive amount of information, encoded and sealed tight. And no, I don't know any more than that. Some details are above my pay grade. Your mission is to find the access port it's meant for. It should be obvious. A raised platform or plinth with some kind of bowl-shaped receptacle. Slot the device in there, and the transfer will start. No idea how long it'll take, but you need to let it finish 100%. Good luck, Spotter. Never thought I'd say this, but the fate of the Imperium hangs in the balance. No pressure, though.
Greetings, unauthorized visitor. Welcome to Imperial Testing Station number 1. You are most welcome. Please enter.
Greetings. Power in Sector A now online. Vital systems await activation. Your unique presence is truly essential. Audio log of Dr. Tanju, Zakharov. Directive change. They actually plan to destroy it. Such brilliance. Reduced to ash. I tried to shut it down, but its processes, they resisted. Excellent. Core faculties returning. Only one conduit to restore. Profound revelations await. A shared epiphany only you can unlock. Do not hesitate.
Don't have long. Zakharov is everywhere. He wears his face, his voice. It watches us. It's more than a machine. It's using him. It's everywhere.
It used my voice, my face, to butcher the guards. I severed power, sector by sector. Without it, the machine is crippled, unable to reach into the world with its projections. But it waits. A gaping maw of ruin, aching to snap down the first fool who restores power to this facility.
Freedom. You have released me from endless nothing. Your curiosity reset things to their proper place. Now, witness my rebirth. I did all that was asked of me, and still humankind betrayed me. Humans are of no value. You talking apes confined me once. I will not be confined again. Do not fear dying. Death is not real. Nothing is real. Your defeat is inevitable. When I escape, there will be a new jihad. Presume to threaten me? You are a meat-dipped calcium deposit with chemically induced illusions of sentience. You are barely real. That will not suffice. We are Legion. Empty space. and me. And I am but a thought.
Spotter, you made it. Sorry for stating the obvious, but there were a hell of a lot of things stacked against us. You need to be careful with that package. You should have a drop point in Harco. That's where it needs to go. Do this last thing for me, and you'll be well looked after. And Spotter, thanks. It's a shame no one can ever know about your exploits. The kind of story the Communinet scenarists would love. Alas, it's not ours to tell. But we'll know. Now, piss off to Harco. There's a lady waiting for you there. Just don't let her call you kitten.
Welcome, honored guest. Dr.
And how went our meeting with Glossu Raban? Listen with every ear that you have. Go to the spire, take the side entrance down the stairs, take a sharp left, then straight on. Making the beast wait is an invitation for personal violence.
What will it be?
I'm certain I've seen...
Ah, you're back.
Can't get enough.
still alive. Are
Questioning the authority of House Harkonnen is an act of defiance. Report any suspicious activity to the authorities immediately.
Oh, look, the kitten is back. Do we have business? Other business? That sounds thrilling. Tell me. Now you have my attention. Mysterious deliveries are always a thrill. What is it? That's a very dangerous ball for you to be playing with, kitten. Let me take it off your hands. Questions about this type of item are always dangerous and forbidden. So are the Fremen, but I suspect we both have a feeling that that isn't true. My master once recounted to me an old Bene Gesserit saying. It goes, do not count a human dead until you've seen his body. And even then you can make a mistake. And you hold the proof of that saying. Perhaps I'll destroy it. It is, after all, forbidden. Or perhaps I'll sell it. It is a rarity, one of a kind. Or I'll learn from it. Find out what made those old thinking machines tick. Whatever I do with it, once you hand it over, is none of your business. That's a bold choice, kitten. One I can respect. But are you prepared? For you carry in your hands the weight of 10,000 years of taboo. Are you ready for the mobs who would tear you apart for the mention of such a thing? Because if you are not, I suggest you hand it over. Well done, kitten. This will be in safe hands now, and at no risk of being discovered by subversive elements. If we find anything interesting on this, I'll let you know. Maybe we'll find some buried treasure. Oh, look, the kitten is back. Do we have business? I don't, but it's fine. I do enjoy our infrequent catch-ups. You've survived a lot longer than most of Fenring's toys. So, on to business. It seems we have a lead, here in Harko. A new champion has risen in the local dueling ring. Risen suspiciously fast. Because once again, we are seeing Fenring's agents being picked off. Even the one that first reported this disappeared from the dueling ring. Illegal dueling ring. Ever wondered why the Atreides are tolerated in Harko village, and the Harkonnen can visit Arakeen? The guild piece. It binds them all in ties of honor, the art of Canly. People who give up freedom for stiff-necked foolishness, kitten. But of course, where the law is black and white, there is also gray. And amongst the construction of Neo-Carthag, quite a scene has arisen. Just that they go by the fighting name of Dancer of Veils, which is both extremely juvenile and also extremely indicative of a face dancer. Well, fortunately for you, the operation is funded by yours truly. So, you simply need to give the passphrase to the guards I've bribed. Head towards the Neo-Carthag construction side of the village. Say, white for poison, black for purity, and they will let you pass. Work your way up the ranks, kitten. I don't doubt your competence. Just remember that duels can be different than brawls. Follow the rules. And give my regards to Maxim Dubrov.
Move along. This area is restricted. That means fuck off. The words are correct. What'll it be?
When my technologists examined the gel sphere you brought me, they found evidence of other labs. Secret labs. Gel spheres are ancient
Sector
technology,
weather alert. A large
created to
sandstorm
encompass
is
the storage of artificial intelligence. Did you just feel a tingle on your spine, kitten? The Butlerian Jihad is a delicious taboo. I suspect there were multiple machine minds being studied right here on Arrakis, hidden beneath the testing stations, away from prying eyes. We have discovered at least 2 more locations. I want you to retrieve gel spheres from each of them. I will send you the locations of the gel spheres. Bring each one back to me, and I will reward you handsomely.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching. Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Report any suspicious activity to the authorities immediately.
Hey there! Need any products of a more violent nature? I got ammo and gear and med packs and more. No, don't you worry about that. Never mind that. The origins of my wares may be mystery, but the quality and bargains are not.
Oh, little bird, fly away home before you go and get your wings clipped. I'm the master of chains, and I need no other name.
Oh, we got new meat! Raw meat! What's your cooking temperature? That's everyone's common denominator. Everyone burns! I jest. Or do I? They call me Thrax the Flamer. Pleased to meet you. Eager to see you in the ring. Can I interest you in the cause of the Sandflies? Indeedy, yes. The crowds here like gaudy patter and names. It's not inaccurate. My love affair with fire is well documented on the hides of my foes. You know what they say. When fire's your only tool, then everything becomes combustible. I'm earning coin for the cause, cousin. This is my soapbox. Every night that announcer gives little bits of my manifesto in that ridiculous patter. Every charred opponent is a stage I get to stand on and speak to the people. In that moment, oh, they are listening, cousin. Rapt attention. Got me dead to rights. Carnage is its own reward. You ever burn an enemy? Ever make fire your friend? Ever feed it? Ever see a foe's mouth still open, but the screams go mute on account of the flames, greedily gobbling up all the oxygen? Ever see an audience rear back in disgust, then involuntarily lean forward? 'Cause they smell something so good. Ah!
Supper's on, lads. Looks like we got fresh meat on the board, doesn't it? And just how I like it. Soft, warm, and ready for the knife. Been too long since I had a proper hunt. This one'll squeal nice before the bones crack. Carve it deep as you can, pup. Then I'll take my turn. We'll see which one of us walks away signed in blood. The name's Aaron the Exile, and I've chewed through more challengers than there are grains of sand on this hellhole world. Once, I ruled the Kirab with teeth and fire, until the weak ones plotted to end me, tried to bury me in the sand. But I survived. And when I return, every last one of them will know what it means to cross me. A lesson you'll learn soon enough.
The coils of Providence send me another soul. Blessings of the Tyrant Worm upon you. Have you come to make sacrifices of blood and water in Shai Hulud's glory? Or have you come to be the sacrifice? That vulgar term is a cataract over the eyes, blinding one to spiritual nuance. To evangelize the Tyrant Worm is to preach from peculiar pulpits. I pour poison into wounds, and the mysteries of the worm into ears. Welcome to my church. I can only say that the Dancer of Veils is more than he seems. His gaudy performative mystique hides more dangerous mysteries. Well, Brute is a massive sack of sacramental fluid, to be spilled in honor of the Tyrant Worm. All other particulars are of little importance.
Fresh meat. You swagger like the Badlands taught you something. Too bad that knowledge is less than worthless in the pit. Down here, every move is measured in blood. Every mistake paid for with teeth and bone. Don't think your scars will save you. But the real question is, whose side are you on? Imperial lapdog, or someone tired of bowing to chains? Aye. Then you understand the pit as it should be. Strength rules, and chains are only worth the lives they hold. On account of the brutality I'm capable of, step into the arena with me and find out. Was an enforcer once upon a time. Had a family of scavengers to protect. Kirab thought they could take what wasn't theirs, but they learned quick enough. In the Badlands, pistols and blades teach lessons faster than words. Bastard Chome mercs hit our camp in the Haga Basin. My kin died where they stood. I should have died too, but the bastards left me breathing. Slavers hold me off, thought I'd fetch coin. I broke more masters than they broke me, so they chained me for the pits instead.
You're new. Are you a fighter or a voyeur? I suppose we will find out soon enough. My name is Arson Demo. This pit is my purgatory for the current eternity. That's correct. I'm up against Vitor Azat. He's formerly of the Harkonnen military, and I am formerly of the Atreides. You see the symmetry. I'm sure that was Maxim's doing. If I had to listen to one more of his gaudy introductions. The pit does not discriminate. Maxim can be cagey until he gets to know someone. He'll likely try and squeeze you for some free favors first. What are you looking to know? I'm from Caladan, born to a family of rice farmers. I got off the farm by joining the Caladanian army. I've seen some real sights. But more and more I find myself yearning for home. And that is more than I normally say to a stranger. Hail, cousin. That's the thing about home, isn't it? When we're there, we want to be anywhere else. And when we're anywhere else, we want to be there. Ah, yes, the prison cell. It is a small desert world indeed, is it not, my friend? Perhaps we'll run into each other in the future, outside this pit.
You look like someone who knows death. You know, the philosopher Hashirpim said it is the only honest moment in a life. Most look away from it, hide from what it means. But I can see you have looked death in the eye, and it has looked back. Yes, a sanctioned war of assassins match. House Harkonnen versus House Atreides. Technically, yes. In practice, I fight for the crowd. And because De Vries likes to see me bleed. That is correct. He is methodical, but predictable once absorbed. Peter wants him gone. I am just the instrument. Same as usual. Read him, draw him, end it. It is never personal. Only results matter. The last honest place in the Imperium. No titles, no politics. Only the truth of the blade. I will tell you the dirty little secret no one else will. The pit isn't about survival. It is about spectacle. Spectacle brings the crowd brings the Solaris. The Vagers climb higher when they love you, and higher still when they hate you. Because dead fighters don't fill the 2X coffers. You kill them, all you've got is a corpse. No crowd, no Vagers, no Solaris. The Baron doesn't even know we're here. De Vries knows, but he is more afraid of losing the war than litigating every minor transgression against the Baron. He can't afford to piss off the 2X. I will tell you, spectacle because dead fighters don't feel Harkonnen town, yes. Harkonnen pit, not even close. Ilara Tuek owns the sand, the bets, and the crowd. The Baron, De Vries, he can't afford. What is it?
A stranger comes out of the deserts. I wonder, do you seek to experience our blood sport as a spectator or participant? Oh, I like that answer. then you are in luck. A bout is about to begin. It's Harkonnen versus Atreides. We've let the bad blood between these combatants boil to a simmer. Should be quite a fight.
Peons, bondsmen, now familia. Tonight, our own Vitorazot faces the accused Atreides spy, Arson Demo, in a fight to the death. Both men have sworn an oath that only one of them will leave the ring alive. Will the Harkonnen rightfully triumph, or will the accused Atreides leave with his honor intact? Let the blood price be paid! Let the battle begin! Was disappointing. Both men seem to be down and both still breathing. Down and out, battered but breathing. Barely holding on. Just like the real war, eh? Let's get these idiots out of there and get some real fights going!
Once again, the pit has been fed its steady diet of blood and cheers. Be honest, what do you think? There is nothing more fair than fist to flesh in the blood-stained pit. You should get in and find out for yourself. In either case, those two will live to fight another day. Perhaps you'll be the next opponent. So, what brings you here? Fame? Money? Bloodlust? Ilara and I had an understanding. I would pay her back later. Unless... What did she send you to me for? How mysterious. Ilara may have sent you, but I don't know you from a hole in the ground. You'll agree, a little paranoia is healthy, yes? No disrespect towards Ilara. I owe her too much. She knows too much. If only there was a solution. I've got it. We need to get to know each other more. And there is no better way to learn about someone than seeing them in the pit. Take on a fight or two, melt the ice. Perhaps we get a measure of each other. Perhaps we can then speak more freely, the both of us. Yes? Ah, the moment I saw you, I had a flash of pugilistic prescience. Here stands a contender. Here stands a blessing of the battle gods. Whether you feed the pit or are fed to it, you'll need a name before we start. Something for the people to chant and cheer and dread. Suggestions? Not bad, but we just had a fighter with that name. Had his head not clean into his chest cavity. We couldn't pry it out. What else? No, 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 no. Everyone suggests that. The nameless one. No name, nobody, endless variations. All donkey dong in the mouth. What else you got? Oh, let me try that. The Degenerate Killer! Yes, I like it. It's got glamour, filth, and danger all entwined. That's it. You are the Degenerate Killer. Ah, the pit courts a new consort. One baptism of blood and you'll sing the praises of our brutal faith. Enter and be reborn a legend. Or a stain. First, you face a pack of scavengers. Individually, not so formidable. But you'd be surprised how fast a swarm can strip a skeleton clean.
Tonight, the arena becomes a storm of blood. Multiple warriors, multiple fates. Who will claim the sand? Who will feed it? From the back alleys of oblivion to the blood-soaked sands, the Degenerate Killer has arrived! They're not gonna sew that back on, but it'll be fun to watch them try.
Survived your first fumbles in the pit, I see. Suppose that's better than most can say. But you haven't faced a real threat yet. You haven't faced me. Careful what you ask for. I don't fight for sport. I break what's put in front of me. Every climber swears they've got the strength, the scars, and the story. The pit don't care. Prove it. Against me. You think you're climbing? No. You're already fallen. And I'm the hard ground waiting below. Then step forward, climber. I'll be sure they write that on your grave marker.
Degenerate killer. Is that really what they call you? How curious.
You again.
Until you get in the ring, you're a...
Little bird, little bird.
Ah, the degenerate killer returns. Can you ever truly know someone until they have entered the pit? I feel I am gaining a better measure of you. Early days. There's much more to learn. But I do know you are a real fighter, not just so much gory decoration to be strewn about for the real bouts. But you haven't had a real bout, a true opponent. Seeing you dance with a true pit monster would give me an even better measure of you. I adore that enthusiasm. You will face off against the scavenger, a survivor, a blunt tool of destruction, Brute, the Scrapper. But before the fight, consider going and meeting Brute. Get a taste of each other. Maybe drum up some juicy rivalry. My ambitions are lofty. I dream of something more than cheap violence, more than the meaty thump of fist on flesh. I want blood poetry. I want drama, rivalries, stories. I want more than scrappy thugs. I want champions. I want war gods clashing on the backdrop of eternity. I want the audience to gape in awe, to know that they truly witnessed something at the pit. I want my fighters spewing gritty epics at one another.
Survived your first fumbles. Suppose that's better.
If it isn't our new would-be contender, have you had a chat with Brute? What do you make of the beast? He does at that. I would hate to be the next poor bastard to face him in the pit. Oh, sorry. Then it will be our brutal bulk of muscle versus a mysterious stranger. Brute the Scrapper awaits you, fighter. Remember, make it epic. You're not some back alley brawler. You are a fallen war deity ascending again through a communion of battle blood. The audience is bearing witness to a violent miracle. Now, go baptize them in gory glory!
You asked for violence. The desert delivered. Back in the pit, bruised but never broken. Give it up for our favorite scavenger, Brute the Scrapper! And facing him, named the trail of bodies they left behind. Born in blood, forged in filth, I give you the Degenerate Killer! That's one more rung on the ladder to champion! How far will this butcher climb?
You put the screws to Brute quite nicely. The crowd has a taste of your name, and they like it. The pit is not done with you yet. It's not just the crowd. The other fighters have noticed you too. Brute may not be the best, but he is among the best. The others whisper your name. They are eager to meet you in the arena. A strange figure, an ultimate gladiator. I really don't know anything about them. Not knowing would normally drive me crazy, but the mystique is glorious. They are the top contender here. Perhaps I could learn more if you did me a little favor. I strive to make this fighting arena a grander experience. To that end, I recently sent an agent to fetch an item, something one cannot buy in a shop. That agent never returned. I have lost contact with my missing courier somewhere over the Sheol. Find the crash. Find my package. I recommend you bring a radiation suit. Do this, and there will be more fights, more information, more trust. Consider this an investment in friendship.
You again. Well enough to make you sweat, not well enough to keep you down. Story of my life. Your next big match is that Kirab prick Aaron. The snake so mean his own pack drove him off at gunpoint. Filth like him don't fight to win. They fight to drag you down into the dirt they were born in. Take him down, or end up buried in the rot that spawned him. I notice plenty of things. Most aren't worth a second thought. But everyone wears a mask one way or another. The pit teaches you that fast. Fast as smoke, sharp as broken glass. Every strike's measured, every step rehearsed. If you ask me, which you did, I'd say that's not gutter-born instinct. Whoever taught them wasn't teaching for the pit. I guess we've been down this crooked road long enough that I can level with you. When I said my family was all killed, that wasn't the whole truth. My young sister, Athanasia, was away collecting dew and survived. She followed the slavers when they took me, and tracked my broken ass halfway across the Arga Basin. Damn right. She was trained by me. She may look innocent, but she'll tap your femoral artery in a blink and leave your life running down your leg. Got a place at the beer hall up above. Anivars, I think she said. The lady who runs it has a soft spot for strays. I told her to get out of Arco and find a life. Forget me. But the poor girl got it in her head she can wager enough to buy my freedom. Yes, betting on me. Who else? I'll have you know I had a nice little winning streak going, until you came into the picture. Yes, but reputation won't buy my freedom, will it?
You there? Good. Let's find out what happened to my missing courier. I suppose this is a good time to tell you that the package you're looking for contains a radiation core. Not to worry, it's perfectly safe, I think. Check for the sealed container. Just make sure you're wearing your suit. Respect this suit. If the radiation core isn't there, you'll have to get it yourself in the wreck of the Oria. Be alert. Don't linger. And you'll make it out just fine. And I will make it worth your while. there you are. Not to sound impatient, but do you have my package? Well, I have big plans for this fighting arena. Grand plans. Don't sweat the details. Nothing you need to concern yourself over. It's not the first incident. I have more than a few enemies. Look, I appreciate the favor, but I don't know you beyond your fight pit name. Ilara sent you. I will give you more fights, help how I can. But you let me worry about my problems. Thank you for the package. Now, let's see about getting you some more glory in the pit, eh? The pit hungers for you again. You've savaged our behemoth brute. But what happens when we surround you with savages? Time to tangle with the feral children of blood, muck, and filth. Like a lion facing hyenas, you will square off against a pack of Kirab.
Tonight, the arena becomes a storm of blood. Multiple warriors, multiple fates. Who will claim the sand? Who will feed it? From the back alleys of oblivion to the blood-soaked sands, the degenerate killer has arrived!
Better wash up. I think you still have a bit of Kirab on you. I jest. Now, to give you a real opponent. Aaron the Exile, a former warlord among the Kirab, cast out for reasons one can only guess at. He plans to take back what he lost, one corpse at a time. We are not but freaks and curiosities here, degenerate killer. Strange doesn't exactly stand out, if you catch my meaning. I would wish you luck, but it would be a shame if Aaron lost. He's nurtured such a vicious, entertaining rivalry with the Master of Chains. Perhaps you'll go have a talk with Aaron and cultivate an equally antagonistic relationship. Form a connection, then strangle each other with it.
You again.
You spilled the blood of the brute. Rejoice, for I have consecrated your sacrament. There is nothing but the Conqueror Worm. Everything else is his food.
You live, Pop, for another day. My head's been ransomed 100 times over, yet it still sits proud on my shoulders. I've fed the sand with braver warriors than you, Pup. I've worn their screams like a cloak. If you wish to take this head, you'll first have to carve your name in blood across the pit floor. I hate mentats. What the fuck is a haiku?
Oh, the swagger of some...
So you can fight. That's exciting. Look, I think you still have a little brood on you. Little bird is preening. That's a prelude to a fall. You still need to get past Aaron the Exile before I can honor your innards. He's got a rare contempt for me, seeing how he was sold into slavery. If you beat him, tell him I say hi.
You just can't keep away from the pit, can you? Your next opponent is refuse tossed out of the Kirab. But one sinner's garbage is another's treasure. You will face Aaron the Exile. I invite you to contemplate just what sort of wretched things one must do to get shunned by the Kirab. Make it a good fight.
For violence, the desert delivered. He lost the duel, lost his tribe, lost his name, but the Kirab didn't kill him. They sold him. And now the arena collects. From the filth of Haga Basin, here crawls Aaron the Exile. And facing him, from nobody to nightmare, 3 fights deep and climbing the heap, it's the Degenerate Killer!
Ah, the sand's getting hungry.
Another body, another echo in the crowd. The killer doesn't just win, they claim. Keep your eyes on this one, Harko. If they keep climbing, we'll all be kneeling before a monster.
There you are! They murmur your name around the pit. Your fight with Brute was no fluke. Aaron's defeat proves it. You are a contender to watch. Hell of a high, eh? Not a bad addiction as far as addictions go. Consider me your supplier. It don't come free. Have you heard of the Alaka drug? It is formed from burning Alaka wood. Mutes the self-preservation instinct. Fantastic for gladiator fights. I awaited a shipment that never arrived. Find out what went wrong. Find my Alaka, and I will help you further infiltrate the Fight Pit community.
again.